Hey everybody, it's your girl Bondy Blue, and I am back for another power review. Before we get into it, if you have come to my channel again and you have not subscribed, bubbles, do yourself a favor and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you. Also, if you're already a subscriber and you haven't become a member of Patreon yet, think about it. The link to the Patreon account is down below, and you can just click the join button to become a member here on YouTube, okay? So they changed the theme song. They say this is a bigger rich town. Yeah, I just happen to come up hard. Legal or illegal, baby, I gotta make it. Okay, like we not about the front and act like Joe did not give this show the spirit, the vibe, and the feel that it needed to get the point across. And when he portrayed songs in that spot, he messed with the feel, and we can't have you messing with the vibe. So I'm so appreciative that we were able to bully 50 Cent into changing the song back, and that he actually listened. Thank you, 50. Oh my God, this is like the happiest I've been with you in a very long time. Whew, like ever since that first album. So Dre and his baby are about to be transported so that he could testify against Alicia Jimenez. All right, Donovan is the lead officer trying to get him out safely, and his daughter is crying, and Donovan doesn't think that Dre knows how to hold his baby. Like, of course she's crying. Look at the way you're holding her. Why didn't you bring her mama? Like, what was you thinking about? You thought you was really gonna be able to take care of this baby without the mama? That was messed up. I will never forget that. Dre, you was a low down somebody. You left your baby mama behind and took her baby and went into protective custody. Word. Like, I felt like that was just so messed up. I feel like they need to get that baby back to the mama. The Jimenez start coming, okay? Donovan see somebody at the door, he holding a baby, and then they come in and they busting. And sooner than later, everybody is dead except for Donovan, Dre, and his baby. Then Donovan took a bullet trying to save them, and Dre turns around and shoots Donovan square in the face. Right in the cheek, and then again in the head. And I was just like, oh no, why you did Donovan like that? That was fucked up. He tried to get away, but just like Donovan said, the other federale hoods was on the way, so they caught him, took his baby, and arrested his ass. I was like, that's good for you. Why you had to kill that man like that? Ooh, Dre. Ooh, Dre. So y'all, Joey's ex is worried about that wire that Sax had her plant on her daughter's book bag, which I thought was so messed up. Like, you really gonna use your daughter to help mess over your old man? Even though, what could they actually use from any of those inadmissible recordings? Like, you got those illegally. So, you know what I'm saying? Because neither party is aware. So, do you really think y'all gonna be able to use any of that? But the ex seemed like she a little nervous about how this could all play out, because she just got a job. She can't afford to have to go up against the bar, running behind Sax, so dumbass. Okay, I'm just saying, y'all, Sax is always wrong. And the fact that he still has his job while everybody else is either dead or fired is really a testament to his privilege. Like, if you think it's not, ask Courtney Kemp, I'm sure. So Sax gets called into the office by the new boss, and he is pissed off about this, okay? And he wants Sax to find out from Andre what happened. How did this happen on his watch? And they also want to make sure that Alicia Jimenez isn't able to get away because of this whole little kerfuffle. So Sax calls Dre into his office to tell him that he is very much still testifying. Okay? But they don't know that Dre is the one who killed Donovan. They think that Donovan got killed, you know, by the Jimenez people. But I'm like, really? Y'all not going to check the guns? Y'all just gonna be like, oh, this what happened? Like y'all not gonna check the guns? Because if you would check any of it, you would see that Dre's fingerprints was on that gun. Where is that gun? Did he keep that gun? Did he get rid of that gun? Because if they found him with that gun on him and his fingerprints on that gun, like, nobody ran ballistics. Like, what's happening here? Like, I know you can't really tell, but the fact that nobody is even questioning whether he was involved in any of those murders is just amazing to me. Like, word. Rashad Tate is in the middle of getting some serious ass, okay? Serious, okay? It's very serious. Then he gets a phone call from the head of the DNC. And the girl who he's having sex with is like, answer the phone. Answer the phone. You know what I'm saying? And then He's having a whole conversation, and then she gets on top because, you know, he can't pump and talk at the same time. That's way too much happening at one time. And then she starts to go down on him, and he says that the head of the DNC is sending some help his way, like a special package or something. We're not sure exactly what it is. But when they do go into the office and we realize that the girl he was having sex with is his assistant, who he dropped last week, okay, knock that boy out right quick, right fast for questioning him. I put that down below in the comments because I forgot to talk about it. For some reason, I thought I was repeating a set of notes, but actually I skipped over it. My mind be doing too much sometimes, okay? But either way, he's sleeping with that assistant's girlfriend. And she was actually referencing how much bigger this whole thing, this campaign is compared to her little old boyfriend with his little bitty black eye. I was just like, wow, scandalous. Like, the fuck? Recess. Ramona Garrity comes running through the door, and she's somewhat of an Olivia Pope with her own issues, okay? Apparently, she had a husband who was out there having relations with several VIP girls, okay? Which means he was paying for prostitution. You think you're paying for privacy, but you're not. So Ramona Garrity fires half of the staff, okay? She's like, thank you for your contributions. Thank you for your services. Clean out your desk. See me on your way out, okay? Rashad needs a win. And the DNC needs a governor that is going to be in their corner when it comes time for voting for certain things. I didn't catch all of that, but we know. You wash my hands, I'll wash your hands. It's like basically like that, all right? So they're going to try to help Rashad get into office. Gold shows up to ask why the QPC construction hasn't started. It was supposed to start the day, Rashad. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? He's very upset. Rashad says that he's out of money. And I said, oh, really, Rashad? You're out of money? Why are you out of money? Something makes me feel like you're stealing the money, okay? Gold says that he needs to do his part since he has obviously done his, okay? And then he notices Ramona is like, who's that? And he explains who she is, you know, comes from the DNC, you know, DC girl, all of this stuff here, explaining that she's, you know, Olivia Pope, so to speak. This is what she does, okay? Rashad doesn't want her to meet James, okay? He wants to continue to hide those dealings because everybody knows that, you know, James is a liability. So Rashad asks that he walks out of the back door. Oh, Lord, James don't listen not even a little bit to anything Rashad has to say. And it's like, Rashad, when are you going to turn into the drug dealer that we knew that you were on James? When is that going to happen? Because it's like, he keep doing that, but he ain't never like backing it up. Like he knows that, okay, like I wasn't on his level, so I should probably not push this. But you see him how he act with everybody else. I would like to know what Rashad Tate was doing in his former life, okay? Tommy brings Keisha to the warehouse where they have their meetups, you know, where the crew come and get their product, right? And he's showing her the ropes. And I'm like, oh, the beginning of the end. Tommy, what are you thinking? You just said last episode that she's something to be worried about because she don't know how to act. And what have you decided to do? Introduce her to the crew. Show her the ropes, okay? How much you making, what you selling, where you getting it from. Like, word, Tommy? Is that the smart thing to do? Like, I'm just lost. The fellas are not feeling this situation at all, okay? 2-Bit says whenever there's a woman involved, you can sure bet the downfall will be coming soon after. And I said, I'm a woman and I hate to admit it, but if you are not a Tasha, yes, you are about to bring in the downfall of this illegal syndicate. Tommy has more money than he can clean through his business. So now he has a problem. Okay, he has got to clean that money and get it to Jason because Jason is out here extorting, kidnapping, and threatening to kill people every other day. So Sax questions Alicia about the hit on the safe house. And she says that, you know, I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe your men were just in a really unsafe area of Bushwick. And it's like, so how did you know where they were? She basically letting you know, I ain't do that shit, but I did that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like letting them know you can mess around if you want to. But if I'm worried, then Dre's worried. And you better believe it. Her lawyer is requesting that she be sent back to Mexico. They've already promised that she will do jail time. Just let her go home and deal with it in Mexico. Sax said, I think not. Tommy and Tasha meet up to smoke like usual and discuss what's going on, because y'all know they gotta hide they little relationship from Keisha, like they out here cheating. And it's like, she keeps talking about, I don't want her around my man. And it's like, Keisha, stop being so stupid. Tasha don't want Tommy like that. What is wrong with you? The only reason you know Tommy is because of Tasha. And the fact that you're trying to get in between their family relationship is rather annoying to me and thirsty as hell. Like bitches who love to create drama because it's exciting. That's why she's so turned on by this drug dealer murderous shit. She won't be Bonnie and Clyde. I told y'all, Hov and be holla. All I need in this life of sin is me and my girlfriend. Like that's really what she had in her mind with it. And I feel like that's so cute. Young girls, fantasize about having a nigga that they on the run with. Okay? And that's cute and everything. But in real life, you got a kid. And putting a man first by putting your life in danger, your freedom in danger, your child's life and freedom in danger. Keisha, use a bird, use a thought pocket, and Lord have mercy, Lala. What's going on with your ass? Like, you look like you having a hard time walking. Tommy and Tasha are commiserating about their individual issues, all right? He don't know how he gonna clean his money. Tasha don't know what she gonna do about getting money, because she out here scratching and surviving good times now that she and Ghost ain't together no more, okay? Tariq is balling out of control at school, okay? Got his little gold and diamond plug necklace. I say, just announce it to everybody, huh? Like, I cannot with him, okay? He got a new Rolex and everything. So the little new girl that he got working for him that was acting all headstrong, but actually seems rather, gullible, Effie, she comes in and tells him that they're out of product, and he says he'll go to the city to re-up that weekend, right? So Jason calls Tommy and goes separately so that he can tell them that he wants them to break out Alicia Jimenez so that he can get information on the cartel and, their docs. He's basically trying to take over the Jimenez stuff. And I don't know why he think that Alicia is going to go down with that. Like, Alicia is in the Mexican cartel. That girl ain't about to tell you nothing. Like, them people already know how they going to go out at the end of it. Like, Tasha goes to get her kids from her mom's place and realizes that mommy is in there working and having a daycare, okay? Unlicensed daycare. So she kind of contemplates on that. Y'all know they need somewhere to clean the drugs. She needs a business to start. Tasha got ideas because Tasha is smart, okay? Smarter than her mom gives her credit for. Oh, Lord. Why y'all got Debbie Morgan playing this aggravating ass lady? When she gets home, Tariq is back from school, and she's like, I thought I told you to stay at Cho. Like, this apartment is not fixed up yet. And he like, where I'ma sleep at? And she was like, he can just sleep in the youngest baby's room because Ghost is supposed to come and get her and spend some time with her. And he's like, so Ghost ain't helping you no more? Like, realizing that his mama is in an apartment that is totally beneath their normal standard of living. He's like, it's small, but it's cool. He was just basically shitting on his mama for her living arrangement. And then he picks up a wad of cash out of his pocket and throws it on the table and asks her how much she needs. And she says, where did you get this from? And I'm like, did he really think that she was not going to care about where that money came from? Child, please. And he says that it's some money that Kanan left him. And she's like, I don't want that money. Get that shit off my table. And then here come Ghost knocking on the door to tell her that he can't take that little girl. And she's like, really? Well, you know what? Why don't you take your son with you? Because he comes in questioning her about how much she paying for that place. And it is his business because, she has his kids there and all of that. And she like, you know what? Okay, so take you and your highfalutin ass son back to the penthouse. I'm done with y'all. I don't have time for this. And it was just real messed up to me that he walks into her place like that, asking questions and shit. I cannot believe she signed that prenup to get nothing. I cannot believe she signed that prenup to get nothing. I wouldn't have signed that shit. Like, you was a drug dealer, nigga. You can play with me if you want to, okay? But I'll let everybody know how you really getting this money. Like, I don't understand why he doesn't want to do right by her. Like, it would just be better for everybody if you would do right by Tasha when it comes to the divorce. But no, he won't be an asshole about it. I can't stand Ghost, y'all. They actually was in there making her feel bad about where she was staying. She gotta do what she gotta do. The next morning at the penthouse, Ghost tells Tariq about Tommy really being alive and realizes that Tariq knew about it the entire time. How long did you fucking know, Reek? It's like, Okay, like he didn't really tell him, but he just like, I mean, I knew, you know what I mean? But he tells him, bro, you have got to like be on my side in this. You are my son, and everything that I'm working for right now will be left to you. But you gotta be on my side. And so Reek is like, you right, Dad. And then he gives him this old whack lame ass hug and smirks. And Ghost definitely picked up off that energy, but he's like, I love you, son. He's like, I love you too, Dad. And then he leaves. Tyreek goes running into Raina's room so he can look in her closet where he's hiding his stash of pills. Isn't that classy? And realizes that he's almost out of pills. So the only other place he's going to be able to get those pills are the Italians and Tommy. So let's see how that transpires. So Sax and Rodriguez talk shop and try to figure out how all of this is connected. Andre, the Jimenez, St. Patrick, okay? Ghosts, Tommy, like Angela, Tasha, how is all of this connected? Sax seems to believe so wholeheartedly that it was Ghost who killed Angela. But Rodriguez has common sense. She may be a bitch, but she has common sense. And for her, if they were all working together the way it seems, then why would he then kill Angela? That doesn't make sense. So now you're going to change the theory of what makes sense because you want so badly to pin this murder on Ghost. I feel like Sax is a terrible police officer and he should not have a job, but here he is. And let's be honest, Rodriguez should have his job. He should not have that job. He needs to be somebody's local police officer so he can fuck up on a local level. But you fucking up on a federal level, getting everybody that's ahead of you fired. Like, I cannot stand Sax. And the fact that he is still working there, still being stupid the way he is just so, you know what I'm saying? Because you know it's about the privilege. You know it's about the privilege. But their plan is to make sure that they get Alicia Jimenez so that they can then in turn, in some way, I guess, use Dre to bring James, you know, and everybody else down. And it's like, all right, good luck with that. Ghost calls Joey to his office so he can find out where Alicia is going to be at court. Okay, which court she's going to be in, so that he can put together his plan to kidnap Alicia Jimenez and bring her to Jason. So y'all know Jason has asked both of them, Tommy and Ghost, to do this, right? So after Joey tells Ghost what happens, he's at home and Tommy comes knocking on his door. And his daughter was in the living room and she had that bug on her book bag. But she runs upstairs and then she comes back downstairs to get her book bag and then goes back upstairs so that that unicorn bug won't get any of the conversation that Tommy and Joey are having, because that would incriminate the shit out of him, okay? But of course, Tommy threatens him, and I was like, so Joe, you not gonna call Ghost and tell him that Tommy and him are doing the same job? Okay. Joey obviously wants them to kill each other so that they can leave him the hell alone. Like, please, leave me alone. I understand Joey. Like, Joey just really, really wants to be left alone at this point. Y'all have done way too much. Y'all done scared the shit out this man. Y'all done murdered somebody in his apartment. Y'all done, you know, threatened his life a million times. Y'all please leave Joey alone, okay? He already got all this stuff on his plate with his baby mama and the baby and all of that. I feel bad for Joe, y'all, when you really think about it. He doesn't have a choice in a lot of this. So Tasha talks to her mom about the daycare. You know, I'll get the permits, we can start the business, we can split the profits. And her mama is like, you know what sounds good? Retirement. That's why you need to be going back to your husband. I said, girl, look, she reminded me of Tina Turner mama. Like, no matter how much Ike beat her up, no matter how little money Ike actually ended up having, she always viewed him as the one that saved her daughter, as the one who had the upper hand and all the talent. And Tina was just second fiddle to him. And I feel like it's the same thing with Tasha's mama, the way she feels about Ghost. Like, girl, you don't even know. Ghost ain't got no money right now. If Tasha did go back to him, she wasn't gonna have shit. He done gave it all to Jason. Ghost meets with Ramona. Okay, because she comes down to Truth so that they can have a conversation. And there's so much flirtation, I thought they were going to do it right there on the bar. He talks to her about family issues, you know, the things that she's going through, all right? He didn't mention his divorce in their conversation, but she's, you know, talking about her situation, and they commiserate over scotch. Tyreek is kicking it with his roommate and some, you know, white girls or a very light-skinned black girl. Either way, the room looked hella light skin until Effie walked in, and Effie was like, oh no, you know, I'll talk to you later. And he was like, nah, y'all got to get the fuck out. They felt played as shit, but he was like, nah, y'all gotta go. And then him and Effie sit down and play chess. And he confides in her because she's had a brother that recently passed away, and she talks about how her mom isn't doing well because of her brother's passing. And she asked him about his sister because she read it online. And he says that he feels lost. He feels so lonely without her. He feels like half of him is missing. And I'm like, okay, I don't know if it's, you know, bad acting in that moment. I'm not sure, because Tyreek, the guy who plays Tyreek, is a good actor. But in this moment, I felt like it was fake sincerity. Like, I didn't know if he was actually telling this girl the truth. But when she told him, "You're not alone, you have me," and then he admitted to her the reason why he had gotten ghost on her and the roommate as far as the pills was concerned is because he ran out of pills, and the person who gave him those pills passed away too. So it kind of seemed like he really had a genuine moment with her, and he hasn't let anybody see that he feels any type of way about Raina. It's almost like, whatever, Raina died. So in that moment, I was like, did he really mean that? And y'all playing chess, but y'all stupid. Tommy is trying to get the crew together to orchestrate this plan to get Alicia Jimenez out of the courthouse, right? And they realize they need a woman to help them with this plan. And then here comes Keisha walking in, having the damnedest time carrying that ass on those stilt boots that she had on. Like, girl, stop making your life so hard. Tommy said he has an idea and he gonna have her help them out with the plan to get Alicia Jimenez out of a federal courthouse. I said, you putting way too much on the line. So James shows up to Rashad's meeting with Ramona and her people. And she says, oh, great, you're here. And the way she interrupted Rashad, it's like people are so tired of Rashad's, governor, councilman, politician voice that he's always putting on with the long-winded speeches when we know you's a regular hood nigga. Speak to us in those terms every now and again. Because it seems so disingenuous. And it's starting to become like a thing where you can just tell automatically he's full of shit. And I don't know how you're going to surpass, the hard eye of all the people who don't want you to win when you obviously kind of come off like a charlatan. Ramona explains that she would like for Tasha and James to be surrogates. When he's out of town doing other speaking engagements, they will be on, the home front, pushing people in his direction to, vote for him as governor. And James is like, well, I would be happy to help, but me and Tasha are going through a divorce right now. And she's just like, oh, it really didn't seem like she liked that. And I think she might have realized in that moment that she wasn't looking at a man who was still happily married, which is attractive. She was looking at a man who just did to his wife what her ex just did to her. And I think the whole little mood changed. So after that, they have dinner on some sneak shit with Tasha. And when Tasha walks in, she already understands what's happening, okay? She recognized Ramona, and then when Rashad starts to, talk that shit, Tasha says, there are no cameras here, Rashad. Okay, I have not forgotten how you used my daughter's funeral for your own gain. She says, now Miss Garrity over here is all the way from DC, and James isn't here, which tells me a lot. You want us to play house while all of this shit comes burning down around us, correct? Ramona has to give the woman to woman, okay? If you ever been in love, then you know how I feel. And woman to woman. Now if you were in my shoes, you would have done the same thing too. Okay, look, let me get that out y'all right quick. Okay, look. But basically Ramona used, the woman's commiseration about the cheatation situation, because Tasha did say, oh yeah, girl, I saw your husband can't keep his dick in his pants either. Girl, I understand. I know how you feel. Okay, so they didn't already had the moment. So by the time we get here, Ramona tells Tasha that she understands exactly how she feels. A divorce is humiliating, it's heartbreaking, but if she stands her ground, there are opportunities amidst. And then she looks at Rashad and he says, is there anything I can do to help you work with us? She says, well, you know what? You can help me because I'm about to start a business. So licensing for childcare providers and expedited facility inspections. Okay, she wants to be streamlined into getting her daycare business started as soon as possible. And Rashad starts to like give a speech beforehand, and Ramona is like, he'll get it done. And she was like, I like you, girl. And then she gets up and walks out because we don't have time for this. And I was like, yes, Tasha, make it happen, girl. So Ghost is in disguise at the courthouse, and Alicia comes in this beautiful fuchsia suit with this like peplum on the bottom. I was like, yes, Alicia, girl, who brought that suit to court for you? That was a nice suit, y'all. Keisha is walking up the stairs outside the courtroom, and she looks scared, and she starts to walk down the stairs, but then she's like, you can do this, Keisha. And then she walks back up the stairs. You're a ride or die, bitch. Dun, dun. You know what I'm saying? She's singing a song, and I hate to buck herself up, okay? Dre comes into the court where Alicia is, and she turns around and gives him a little look. And when the prosecutors realize he's walked into the court, they're like, get the fuck out of here. What's wrong with you? Like, we're trying to have somebody kill our witness before he can even come out. Alicia drinks some water and starts to choke. And then we see one of the bailiffs get a text message that says $10,000, I think, was transferred into his account. And then when she's escorted out of the courtroom into the women's bathroom, he exchanges the cups so that I guess whatever they put in the first glass wouldn't be detected whenever they went to go and look at it. Okay, just in case. All right. So they take her to the women's bathroom, and Keisha is in there in a stall, and all she has to do is text Tommy and tell him when Alicia is in the bathroom. And then she gets up and walks out, and Ghost, who is, you know, just in the hallway trying to figure out how he gonna orchestrate a plan, he's watching Tommy's plan unfold, and he doesn't realize it until he sees Keisha coming out of the bathroom. And now he like, what the fuck? So when he's about to leave, Andre sees him. So everybody's seeing everybody, okay? And Ghost goes to get in the car. They bring in the ambulance and the paramedics. They get Alicia out of the bathroom because she didn't pass out, and they get her into the ambulance. And when Ghost is leaving out of the garage, he passes the paramedics and the ambulance and sees Tommy and Two-Bit. So he like, oh, okay. And Tommy was like, hey ho. And you know, he went on about his business. But now y'all know Ghost is pissed off because Joey should have told him that they was gonna be working on the same job. You could have, you know, sent him into an ambush. I'm like, nobody gonna kill you at that courthouse. Okay, they was trying to be tricksters. When Alicia comes to, she's sitting in front of Jason, who is putting on gloves like he was about to do something extravagant. Like he about to put out a knife set or some shit. Boy, get out of here, okay? He asked her for the contacts and all of that. She asks for a cigarette, takes a long drag and puff off that shit and tells him to go fuck himself. Okay? And then he shoots her in the face twice. I was like, oh Lord, who is doing the graphics for these gunshots? This is an excellent job. Can we just give the special effects people and editors and post-production a round of applause? Because Lord, every time they shot somebody, that shit looked real, okay? That's not easy to do, okay? So I just want to shout out all the people that made those gunshots look real throughout the episode, because y'all did y'all job, okay? Tommy confronts Jason. He's like, why would you have me go through all of that just so you can kill her? And he was like, I mean, I wanted to kill her for myself. You should understand that. And Tommy does understand that. But his problem still remains that you are pitting me and Ghost against one another, using our family issues to you know, use us and get money out of us. You taking advantage, okay? But Jason is like, you know, I just wanted the job to get done, and I knew one of you would get the job done. I just didn't think it would be you. But you did a good job today, Tommy. And Tommy picks up the cigarette that Alicia Jimenez was smoking before her head got blown off, takes a puff off it, and walks away. Ghost goes to confront Joey about not telling him Tommy was also going to be there at the courthouse. And Joey says, well, I thought he was dead. Okay, so get out of my face with that shit. I felt ambushed. Ghost is losing it. He's running out of money. So Joe asks him, who has money? Okay, you gonna pull it together. Who has money? And guess who he calls for help? Stein. I said, oh Lord, not Stein. Okay, look, how could y'all ruin the king from Cinderella with Rodgers and Hammerstein? How could y'all ruin him for us? Okay, because we loved him when he was Whoopi Goldberg's husband on Cinderella with Brandy and Whitney Houston. But here we are today, and every time I see him on this show, I want somebody to hit him with a car. Stein is happy to help Ghost, especially since he has a stake in Raina's legacy, which almost made Ghost want to kill him in that moment. You saw it on his face. His eyes go crazy. You know, he gets that guy, I'm going to kill somebody look in his eye. Keisha goofy ass skipping through the house, proud of herself for going through with the plan. All she had to do was walk into the courthouse, go into the bathroom, text Tommy, and then walk the hell out. But good job, girl. He tells her he needs Tasha help to wash this money. Okay, he can't do this by himself. He needs Tasha's help. She says, I'll do it, and I'm gonna do it without Tasha because I don't want her around my man. And it's like, oh my God, Keisha, jump off a bridge. Like, nobody want to tie me. Okay, Sax tells Andre that he can go home since Alicia Jimenez was found dead, but the streets know he's a snitch. So he's not going to be able to take his daughter with him unless he helps Sax get Ghost. And he tells him that he saw Ghost at the courthouse, but Sax dumbass didn't believe him. Talking about he saw Ghost. And that's what, like, yes. It's a play on words, but yes. You know, they still haven't put it together that Ghost is James St. Patrick. They don't really know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, boy, Sax is the dumbest mama bitch. Oh, Lord. So Ghost calls Tommy and says that they should put their differences aside because they both recognize that Jason is playing them. So why not, you know, join together like teenage, you know, mutant ninja turtles and kill Jason? Tommy says, go fuck yourself, Ghost. And next time I see you, I'm canceling Christmas on that ass. I said, no, not canceling Christmas. Oh, Lord, they gonna kill each other. I can't wait. This episode was good, y'all. I mean, the last few episodes have been very good. Power is showing out for us. And now that they put the damn theme song back, I am very happy. Yes, hallelujah. Lord, okay? So, y'all, hope y'all enjoyed the review. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later.